Hello. I'm wearing a lot of makeup.
Feeling kind of silly today.
Bada boom. So I'm a picky eater. Nobody invites me to their house for dinner because what's the point? I'm just gonna be like, oh, I can't eat that. Why am I so picky? Let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel tired, depressed, anxious? Do you blame it on outside influences and not what's inside your body? Well, if you're anything like me, then it's because of dairy. Dairy makes me have really bad social anxiety. And I never knew this. I went through my whole life, just completely, inept at talking to people and being social. And everyone thought I was probably, a little slow because I'd laugh and be like, we're friends, right? It was just really sad. But we're past that now, and I learned, just don't eat any dairy and soy because those might give you feelings of anxiety and, aloofness and, it just stinks, man. Next one is the one that doctors love to tell you. You don't have celiac disease. Gluten intolerance is just like a pseudo thing, which means, in your language, that it's just a fad. And it's just like, doctor, how long did you go to school and you don't know what this stuff is doing to our brains? I mean, come on. Are they not reading the studies? I know somebody who lost, I think, 20 pounds when they stopped eating gluten. And I think I lost 15 pounds and I wasn't even trying to. I'm not saying I was bad. It's okay probably to eat whole grain, but if you try and eat those, white bread and donuts and stuff, then that stuff will just, your system, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, why do I feel so foggy-headed and tired? And it makes me feel depressed and stressed because I'm just like, I have something I need to do today, but I don't know what it is. Peanuts I just don't eat because they're an allergen and I have hardcore ADD, which is where the anxiety comes from. If anything's an allergen, I'm just gonna avoid it because maybe it's having effects that I don't even know. What if it's causing my brain to malfunction? Because all our brains is like a machine, and if you put the wrong parts into it, then it's gonna malfunction. I'm not saying that we are machines, that we're all robots, because we're living, breathing human beings. I just started ranting. Oatmeal, no. Heartburn. And I noticed after eating some red onions that I got a headache, so I was just like, oh my gosh, red onions equals headache. Plus, they don't really taste that good. Sorry if you like red onions. I mean, it's not horrible, but I'm not into those things. Sorry. Meat is a hard one just because I have a weird imagination and it's really strong, and when I see stuff like pork, I can't help but hear the sound of baby pigs squealing. I will not pay for it unless it's organic. I can support organic because I feel like that's more likely to be in a farm. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. A lot of times I talk about stuff and I don't know what I'm talking about. So, I'm just talking. And then, of course, my family has a risk of diabetes. I have sugar right here. I was just eating a little bit, not a lot, just a few tastes. But yeah, so when I start withdrawing from sugar, I always feel like my pupils will get all big and black. All these animalistic tendencies come out, and I'm like, if I see sugar and if there's a competition in the room that might get to the sugar before me, then it's just like, sometimes I get angry. Everybody gets angry, right? But yeah, so I do eat these things, and I just try to have them at night if I'm going to eat them. You would spend one day with me and be like, what is that? Did that video mean anything? And it's like, yes, but I try not to. And then on top of everything, I gotta have a zone ratio diet. The zone diet is very addicting because you feel great, you feel clear-headed and peaceful and happy and confident and just, the way you would want to feel every single day. 40% carbs, 30% protein, 30% fat. That's it. So I eat a lot of macadamia nuts and avocados and peanut butter. Even though I just said I don't eat peanuts. Shh! So this is my diet for optimal mind performance. So you probably think oh my gosh, what does she eat? Well, fruits and nuts and veggies, rice, almond milk, and it doesn't get stuck in your tongue the way dairy does. Try eating ice cream and you'll have a coating of stuff on your tongue. What is this? Nasty. Doesn't happen with almond milk. I'm not gloating, I'm sorry. Sometimes corn, it makes me a little foggy and weird, but I can still function. It's not as hardcore as gluten and dairy. Well, maybe it's because corn's a GMO. All corn is a GMO. if I have to go to school or something, like do something productive, like homework, then I stick to that diet. Like, don't forget to hit like if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to. And if not, then all good, man. All good. All good. It's all good. Okay, I'm done.